What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about Archon Shards, the different types, what they do, how to get them, and my personal recommendations on Archon Shards you should rock depending on the Warframe you have. Before we get into all that though, real quick, just wanted to say thank you guys so much for the support on the channel, and if you're new here or haven't already, subscribe for more. Archon Shards are items that offer permanent upgrades for your Warframe that give you a certain buff in a certain stat. In total, there are 6 different types of Archon Shards, and each of these Archon Shards also has an upgraded version known as a Tau Forged Archon Shard. The difference between a regular and a Tau Forged is that the boost you get with a Tau Forged is actually 1.5 times stronger than the boost with the normal Archon Shards, which definitely makes them more valuable than the normal ones, but the normal ones nonetheless still offer good bonuses. So let's go ahead and go over the 6 different types. I will be sectioning the Archon Shards into 2 categories. First up, we got the original Archon Shards, which are red, yellow, and blue, and then we have Fusion Archon Shards, which are green, orange, and purple. I have a screenshot on the screen right now of the original Archon Shard buffs, and as you can see, there are a lot of various options to choose from. The buffs you can get with a Crimson Archon Shard revolve around melee critical damage, secondary critical chance, primary status chance, ability strength, and ability duration. Yellow Archon Shards offer bonuses for maximum energy filled on spawn, effectiveness on health orbs, effectiveness on energy orbs, casting speed, or parkour velocity. And blue Archon Shards offer a bonus to health, shield capacity, maximum energy, armor, or health regenerated per second. These were the first type of Archon Shards introduced to the game, and as you can tell by these buffs, they are pretty amazing. Next up, we got the Fusion Archon Shards. These are the newer Archon Shards that were recently added to the game with the Whispers in the Walls update. Green Archon Shards offer you buffs revolving toxin and corrosion status effects. The orange ones revolve around blast, heat, and radiation status buffs, and the purple ones revolve around electricity status and damage buffs, health and energy conversion, and melee critical damage buffs. These Archon Shards are absolutely amazing, and as the name suggests, these Fusion Archon Shards are the result of fusing 2 original Archon Shards together. So let's go ahead and talk about how you get Archon Shards. If you don't already have access to Archon Shards, you need to make sure you have the Veilbreaker quest completed, and once that quest is complete, you need to hit rank 3 with the Entrati family on Deimos. Once you're rank 3, you will be able to buy the helmet segment and you'll be able to install it in your ship, but there is one last step. Once you have the helmet unlocked, you will then need to get the helmet Archon Shard segment so that you can have access to Archon Shards and manage them how you like. And you can actually get the blueprint for the helmet Archon Shard segment after you complete the Veilbreaker quest. Now let's go ahead and talk about the methods for acquiring each type of Archon Shard. The first way, which is probably the easiest way, is to do the Archon Hunt weekly. The best part about these missions is that whenever you complete them, you have an 80% chance of getting a normal Archon Shard and a 20% chance of getting a Tau Forged. And on top of that, every time you get a normal Archon Shard instead of a Tau Forged, the chance of getting a Tau Forged will increase by 20% the next time this Archon boss comes around. So make sure you keep that in mind, because each week will not be the same chance to get a Tau Forged Archon Shard. The next method is to complete Netracel's missions. You can get rewards from Netracel's 5 times a week, and on mission completion, you have a small chance of getting an Archon Shard. For the regular red, yellow, and blue ones, it's a 9.17% chance, and for the Tau Forged red, yellow, and blue ones, it's a 2.5% chance. So if you get a Tau Forged from the Netracel's mission, consider yourself lucky. And the last method for getting Archon Shards is that you can actually buy 1 Archon Shard weekly from Chipper. However, you do have to be rank 5 with call, so make sure you're actually leveling him up. As far as my recommendations go for Archon Shards, I'll go ahead and show you a few examples. First up, we got my main Warframe Chroma. I got 5 Archon Shards on him, and all of them give me melee crit damage because that's just how I like to play. Then there's my Saren Prime, who I got 5 green Archon Shards on. Having 2 Emerald Archon Shards that increase the maximum stacks of corrosive actually allows you to get 100% armor strip with Saren. It's pretty cool. Depending on the playstyle will depend on the type of Archon Shards you put on your Warframe. And yeah guys, that's going to be it for this video. If there's anything I missed about Archon Shards, feel free to leave that down below. And also, let me know what type of Archon Shards you like to rock on your main Warframe. And yeah guys, that's going to be it from me. With that being said, thanks for watching.